The special from ABC News focuses on Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the man who would become Pope Francis, highlighting his unique journey and impact as a leader of the Catholic Church. Growing up in Argentina, Jorge Mario Bergoglio embraced his faith, dedicating his life to serving others, which laid the groundwork for his future as a compassionate leader. His early experiences shaped his understanding of social justice and community service, which would later define his papacy and resonate with millions around the world. Once he ascended to the papacy, Pope Francis made headlines with his approachable demeanor and focus on humility, reinforcing the Church's commitment to the marginalized. His actions began to challenge the expectations of the Catholic Church, emphasizing mercy, inclusion, and a call for action on pressing global issues. Pope Francis's commitment to interfaith dialogue became a hallmark of his papacy, fostering collaboration across cultures to promote peace and understanding. His efforts to connect with youth highlighted his vision for a more inclusive church, inspiring a new generation to take an active role in faith and social justice.
Born in Buenos Aires, Argentina in 1936, the son of Italian immigrants. Growing up in a loving family, Jorge was deeply influenced by his parents' values and faith, which shaped his early years in the vibrant city. As a teenager, Jorge developed a passion for education and community, often engaging in local activities that connected him with his peers. His commitment to faith led him to study at a Jesuit school where he refined his beliefs and began to envision his path as a spiritual leader. Upon becoming a priest, Jorge dedicated himself to serving others, inspiring those around him with his deep compassion and unwavering faith. His work in the community showcased his belief in social justice as he tirelessly advocated for the marginalized and instilled hope in the hearts of many. Jorge's commitment to interfaith dialogue emphasized his vision for a more inclusive society where understanding and collaboration could bridge divides. As he gained recognition for his leadership, Jorge embraced the role of spiritual shepherd, guiding not just his parish but a growing community with heartfelt wisdom. His voice resonated beyond Argentina as Jorge became a prominent advocate for social justice, touching the lives of many through his inspiring messages. He had a diverse background before joining the seminary, including technical studies in chemistry and jobs as a janitor and nightclub doorman. He joined the Society of Jesus, Jesuits, in 1958 and was ordained a priest in 1969. After years of study and work, he felt a calling that was impossible to ignore, leading him to dedicate his life to the service of others. His journey culminated in his ordination, marking the beginning of a profound spiritual commitment. His first Mass was a moment of great significance, filled with love and support from those who had stood by him throughout his journey. Soon after, he reached out to the community, embodying the values he held dear, sharing the message of hope and compassion. His passion for serving others propelled him into various community service projects where he inspired hope through action. In moments of solitude, he reflected on his experiences, contemplating the impact he wished to leave on the world. As he shared his vision for a better community, people listened, captivated by his sincerity and dedication. Through laughter and shared moments, he strengthened the bonds that united them, fostering a sense of belonging and togetherness. During the 1970s, he rapidly ascended within the Argentine Jesuit hierarchy, serving as provincial during a politically turbulent period in Argentina known as the Dirty War. His role during this time has been the subject of analysis and at times controversy, although many defend him for having helped protect persecuted individuals. Behind closed doors, Jesuit leaders grappled with difficult choices as they navigated their mission amid a climate of fear and oppression. In various instances, courageous actions taken by these priests provided sanctuary to those who were hunted, demonstrating a commitment to humanitarian principles. Outside the walls of institutions, voices rose in protest, demanding justice for those who had been silenced. Within the confines of their communities, the Jesuits offered solace and protection to families torn apart by the violence, embodying a beacon of hope amidst chaos. As the conflict deepened, communities came together in solemn remembrance of those who had vanished, illuminating the darkness with candlelight. In churches, Jesuit priests led masses that transcended fear, fostering a spirit of unity and a collective yearning for peace and justice. After a period of reflection and study, he was appointed Auxiliary Bishop of Buenos Aires in 1992 and later became Archbishop of Buenos Aires in 1998. During his tenure, he became a beloved figure among the people, engaging deeply with the community and addressing their needs. His charismatic presence drew crowds, fostering a sense of unity and hope during challenging times within the city. In moments of joy and sorrow, he offered blessings and comfort, becoming a beacon of light for many in the community. He immersed himself in the life of the city, celebrating cultural events and offering support to those in need, reflecting his dedication to his flock. As a champion for social justice, he advocated for the marginalized, using his voice to inspire change and empower the community. In moments of reflection, he sought guidance while also mentoring the youth, encouraging them to take on roles of leadership and service. He became a source of inspiration, sharing messages of hope and strengthening bonds within the community through support of local talent. He celebrated life's joyful moments while also standing by those in grief, embodying compassion and leadership throughout his ministry. As an archbishop, he earned a reputation for his personal humility and strong commitment to the poor and marginalized. He was known for living simply in an apartment rather than the episcopal palace, using public transportation, cooking his own meals, and spending much of his time in the impoverished neighborhoods of Buenos Aires. The archbishop often took the time to connect with the local children, bringing joy to their lives through simple interactions. He dedicated himself to volunteering at community kitchens, ensuring that families in need received warm meals and support, showcasing his dedication to service. In moments of quiet reflection, he would pray with the elderly, offering comfort and hope to those who felt forgotten. His presence in the narrow streets of the slums was a source of encouragement as community members eagerly shared their struggles and aspirations. He often welcomed local residents into his home, fostering a sense of community through shared meals and heartfelt conversations. Engaging with local artists, he believed in the power of art to inspire and uplift, emphasizing its importance in their lives. In a community center, he passionately spoke about social justice and the urgent need for change, inspiring hope among those present. Together, they formed a circle of solidarity, holding hands as he guided them in a moment of reflection on their shared journey. Cardinal was created by Pope John Paul II in 2001. He continued his austere lifestyle and direct pastoral approach. The conclave and papal election took place in Rome. As the cardinals convened in a solemn assembly, serious expressions filled the room as they prepared for the papal election. The iconic St. Peter's Basilica stood illuminated at night, symbolizing hope and anticipation as crowds gathered outside awaiting news. A close-up revealed a cardinal casting his vote, the paper trembling slightly in his hand as he made a crucial decision. Outside St. Peter's Basilica, the crowd gasped in unison as black smoke billowed from the chimney, signaling that no decision had yet been reached. Inside the Sistine Chapel, the atmosphere was charged with reverence as cardinals stood in prayer, the stunning ceiling painted by Michelangelo towering above them. Outside, a jubilant crowd erupted in cheers and applause as white smoke finally emerged from the chimney, signaling that a new pope had been elected. The newly elected pope stood on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, smiling and waving to the enthusiastic crowd below. In a close-up, the pope held a ceremonial white papal robe, symbolizing his new role and responsibilities. Following the historic resignation of Pope Benedict XVI in February 2013, Cardinal Bergoglio traveled to Rome for the conclave. On March 13, 2013, he was elected pope, becoming the first pope from the Americas, the first Jesuit pope, and the first pope to choose the name Francis, in honor of St. Francis of Assisi, known for his poverty, humility, and love for creation. As he took on the papacy, Pope Francis emphasized the importance of humility and compassion, reaching out to the marginalized and advocating for social justice. His warm presence quickly endeared him to millions around the world as he made it a priority to connect with people from all walks of life. Pope Francis's papacy marked a shift towards a more compassionate church, focusing on the needs of the poor and promoting interfaith dialogue. His simple lifestyle and commitment to addressing global issues such as climate change and inequality resonated deeply with people across the globe. Under his leadership, Pope Francis emphasized the importance of unity among different faiths and cultures, striving for peace in a divided world. His calls for dialogue and understanding have inspired many to embrace a spirit of cooperation and respect, paving the way for a more harmonious future. His first appearance on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica was notable for its simplicity, asking for the people's prayer before giving his blessing. In that moment, he bridged the gap between himself and the faithful, embodying a spirit of humility that resonated deeply with those present. The warmth of his presence turned the event into a celebration as he emphasized the importance of community and love among all believers. His words echoed through the square, calling for compassion and solidarity, reminding everyone that they are part of a larger family in faith. As he concluded, the crowd erupted in applause, feeling inspired by his call for love and connection in a world yearning for hope. With his departure, the spirit of the moment lingered, leaving the faithful with a renewed sense of purpose and the promise of a new beginning. In the solitude of his chamber, he took a moment to reflect on the powerful connection made that day, aware of the countless lives touched by his words. As he watched the children play, he felt reassured that hope and joy could flourish in the hearts of the young, a reminder of the future he envisioned for humanity. The discussions within the Vatican walls focused on ways to bridge divides and extend compassion to those in need, fostering a spirit of service among all believers. From the beginning, his papacy has been marked by an emphasis on mercy, compassion, and closeness to ordinary people, especially the poor and marginalized. He has maintained a simpler lifestyle than many of his predecessors, residing in the Casa Santa Marta instead of the Apostolic Palace. His open-door policy invites everyone in, allowing them to express their struggles and joys, creating a genuine bond with those he meets. Each interaction is a testament to his mission of uplifting the marginalized and emphasizing the importance of community. He often takes his message beyond the walls of traditional churches, celebrating masses and public spaces to reach those who might not feel welcome otherwise. In these moments of prayer, he deeply connects with his spirituality, seeking guidance to lead a compassionate and approachable papacy. His visits to shelters and outreach programs reflect his belief in serving others directly, showing that no one is beneath his attention. Each embrace and smile shared with those he meets reinforces his calling to be a shepherd for the lost and the marginalized. He passionately addresses pressing global issues like climate change, urging everyone to take responsibility for the planet and its inhabitants. His engagement with youth serves as an inspiration, highlighting their vital role in shaping a more compassionate world. He has driven reforms within the Roman Curia, addressing issues like financial transparency and the clergy sexual abuse crisis. Although his handling of the latter remains a subject of debate and scrutiny, he has been a strong voice on social justice, economic inequality, migration, and environmental protection, notably with his encyclical Laudato Si'. His speeches resonate globally as he emphasizes the need for collective action on pressing social issues, urging world leaders to prioritize the marginalized. In community gardens and local initiatives, he showcases how faith can inspire impactful environmental action. Witnessing protests calling for migrant rights, he reflects on the urgency of compassion in a divided world. In private meetings with survivors of clerical abuse, he fosters an environment of listening and healing, recognizing the need for accountability and support. Engaging with enthusiastic young activists at a forum, he encourages their passion for social change and environmental action. In a quiet chapel, he seeks solace and guidance deeply rooted in his faith as he navigates the complexities of leadership and responsibility. His pastoral approach seeks a church on the move, engaging with people in their concrete realities, emphasizing accompaniment over condemnation. ABC News likely uses interviews, archival footage, and analysis to portray this pope who has captured global attention not only for his historic firsts, but for his distinctive style and call for a more humble church, centered on the poor, earning him the title the People's Pope. In one memorable moment, he embraces a child from a marginalized community, reinforcing the message of hope and love that resonates in his teachings. His presence transforms the atmosphere, encouraging unity and compassion among those who gather around him. During a community service event, he actively helps distribute food to families in need, showing his unwavering commitment to social justice. In a powerful speech, the crowd hangs on his every word, captivated by the depth and sincerity of his message. Visiting a refugee camp, he is surrounded by families, listening intently to their stories of struggle and resilience, reflecting the church's mission of solidarity. In a serene moment, he prays with a diverse group of individuals, uniting them in faith despite the divisions of the world.